everybody, welcome to this JavaScript tutorial. Today we're going to look at how to design a score to grade converter, and we're going to activate some JavaScript by clicking a button. Okay, so if we look in the body of the web page, at the moment we've got two elements. One is the H1 element, which is up here, and then we've got our button element, okay, which is here. Now let's think about the JavaScript that we need to do this. So let's go into the script section. We're going to need a couple of variables. We're going to need a score and a grade. I'm going to get the score from the user. And I'm going to calculate the grade using some logic. If the score is greater than 80, curly bracket, then the grade is an A. Else, if, curly bracket, else if the score is greater than or equal to 70, the grade will be a B. And if that's not true, the final thing we'll do is we'll set the grade to be C. So there's a bit of logic that we'll take a look at as we go through this video. We'll see this in action later. Now what I want to do is get the score and the grade into the web page. Okay, so I'm going to create a p tag to hold the score, and I'm going to create another p tag to store or to display the grade. Now, so that JavaScript can find them, let's give them an ID. Call this one score. Doesn't matter what you call them, they're just IDs. And this one's going to be grade. Okay. Now that we've given these elements an ID in the body section, JavaScript can communicate with them. So let's do that now. Document.getElement by ID. Now the first element that I want to communicate with is this one. The ID is score. And I'm going to attack the inner HTML and assign it the grade. The score. This is the score value. And then I'm going to do it again. Document.getElement by ID. This is going to be the grade element. Inner HTML equals whatever this variable grade is storing. Right? We're going to visit that variable, get the value out of it, and push it into the web page. That's kind of how that works. So let's save that and refresh the page. No, not yet. I want to push that button. Oh, well, let's try anyway. 76 should be a B. Okay, it's a B. But I didn't want the JavaScript to run yet. I wanted to click the button first. So this button, on click, that's when I want to run the JavaScript. So let's look at how to do that. Inside the button tag here, I'm going to say onClick equals something. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to call a function called, what should we call this? Let's keep it simple. Let's call it calculate grade. Okay. When I click the button, I'm going to call a function called calculate grade. Okay. So back to my JavaScript. Inside the JavaScript area, let's design that function. Function calculate grade. This is a function. And when I click the button, I want the function to be activated. So for example, let's just test it with console.log. And I'm just going to get rid of all this code for a minute. Don't do that. I'm just going to cut all that out. So now in my script, I've just got the calculate grade function. So let's save that, refresh, open up the console, and we'll click the button. Whoops. Let's go to console. There we go. Hello. Hello, 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 hello. So it works. Okay? Everything's working. But what do I really want to happen when I click the button? Well, actually, all that I want to happen is all that stuff that I just did. When I click the button to call this function, that's when I want to get the score from the user, calculate the grade, and then push the result into the web page. This is my calculate grade function. Okay, so let's save that, and let's refresh the page. Let's click the button. Yes! Enter the score, 54. And that's a C. And that is how to activate some JavaScript by clicking a button on a web page.